Hey there, Sam. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, I need to mute myself. Okay, yeah. So today we're on the server I host. We'll see if anybody else shows up or not. I didn't really invite anybody, but we're just going to have a play. I haven't been on in a while because I've been busy kind of doing the reboot, whatever for this map. So we're kind of behind. So we're gonna go ahead and this morning I did kind of start bailing, but we're going to get the combine going again. And then maybe later on we'll kind of walk around what farm I got set up here on the server. But as you can tell, we're running pretty much all red equipment on here, and only because everybody's pretty much been running green, so I thought I'd do something a little different. And we also are at a different farm than last time. We ended up restarting over, so um, yeah, we're in a different spot today. But we have the case 2588 is what we're running. So we're going to get him started. We're not going to run him. We're going to let him pretty much go by himself. Because we're going to keep bailing. That way we can get more projects going. Hey there, Ethan. How are you? How's the rebuild going? It's going. It's getting there. Definitely going to take a little bit of time, but we're getting her there. Hopefully I can make these bales without. Maybe we'll start down the road that way. Hi, Mr. Simulation. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who's watching so far. Hope everybody's having a good Thanksgiving. I know around here in Ohio we've been having pretty decent weather today, so 60 degrees, so can't ask for much better Thanksgiving. Trying to get myself all set up. I kind of rushed in the middle of doing some things outside, and I wanted to get back into the groove of things. I was not on last week, so didn't want everybody to think I fell off the face of the earth. But like I said, we've been kind of busy just with the major rebuild for this map. I've been kind of focused on that a lot. Learning some things, trying my hand more and more at Blender. But yeah, like I said, I didn't tell anybody that's on the server I was going to be streaming. But we'll see, maybe, I don't know, maybe maybe somebody will get on. Oh, you got a trip tomorrow, Sam. Guessing probably for Thanksgiving. So I'm thinking we'll get I don't know how much we'll get done today. We'll definitely get this done. But I'm thinking I have the, what is it, the chopper or the international stock chopper. I've been thinking about chopping this field. It'll let me. So this is actually our big tractor for this farm. We'll take a drive up later on, check out everybody else's farm. Things have changed. Oh, did you see him? What'd you end up finding out? I know sometimes it seems like if it's out of date, it don't work either. So I know he won't be able to make it down and back twice, so we're gonna dump him once he gets to the end, take over for him. Yeah, we're running the 2588. I believe this is a 25-foot header we have on it. Which is tiny, as we got other guys on the server running an X9, so we're definitely the underdog. But that's okay. You guys all know me. I like to run smaller, kind of older equipment, which this isn't really too old of equipment, but once we get up and look at everybody else's farm, you kind of notice how much smaller we are than everybody else. Another thing you'll notice, I guess, once we go around the farm, we got some new buildings and such. Toby, I wanted this. I wasn't gonna say nothing to nobody. I just was gonna see who was gonna be on. I don't know with voice if it's gonna work best if we go into Discord, or I think game chat. I'll actually be able to hear. I'll be able to hear you, I think. But I guess if you don't want to be on the stream, we can always figure something else out. I just need to get some farming done, Toby, and I thought, well, I haven't streamed, so I needed to get back in that groove. Toby, guys, if you didn't know, he's in the server here. He's got one of the bigger farms. I probably would say not maybe the biggest farm. I guess I really don't know who has the biggest farm. Hello, John Deere Farmer, how are you? I always liked this stubble, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't make it as tall. Which is fixable. Still trying to figure out everything I want to do for reboot. I'm gonna guess it's gonna get a different name as well. Been discussing it. This is Midwest. Yes, this is the one farm with the feedlots that I've kind of done work for, so this is kind of an older version. It has a few things done to it, but it's not necessarily, I mean, there's a lot of trees missing. Some things have been removed and replaced. So hey, I don't know, Brian. I don't know. You and Ty both kind of have bigger farms. Here's everybody's. I don't know. Ty's got a lot of ground. I'd say you three are pretty close. Oop, I was missing a little bit of straw there. Ryan's probably got the most equipment, I'd say. Running the X9s and the maybe 2 planters. I guess I actually don't know what all equipment he has. I don't know how far along you are, Toby. We could always, you know, you want to come down and help down here. I don't have a ton of stuff, but we could put double crop beans in. I was thinking about mulching this with the, need to see if I got the international. Stock chopper. I guess I don't. I thought I did add that, but maybe I didn't. Or did I? Oh, it would be right there with international. That sucks. Yeah, Ryan. For sure, Ryan has the newest, fanciest equipment. Yeah, I thought I had the international. Whatever it is by JCL. I think I'm just gonna run these wagons to town because you don't really need to store the wheat. Might need a semi down here if I can't. I don't have a whole lot left. Perfect. Yep, so you already know you're gonna be in the stream. I always like to pick up this corner right here. We'll go ahead and let him. There we go, he's coming in. Okay, I'll show you again here, John Deere Farmer. We're just waiting on Toby to come in, which is no big deal. Yeah, Jake, I guess maybe we'll just let this combine go because we're going to be able to keep up. I need to see if we got a mulch. I don't know what kind of mulches we have in game, but I'd really like to cut this stubble down. Should be fine there. Hello, Toby. I was hoping we would have the... Looking for a mulcher. I don't know what... Guess I've never used an in-game mulcher. Or what they're even called, to be honest with you. Oh, mulchers. Well, these are all mulchers. We could probably run something like this. Run that across the ground. I'm down here. This is my farm. I am the smallest. So this is where I'm at. But Jake, yeah, some of the work in progress is if you'll notice these buildings are all buildings that are part of this map, but they're placed all over. I've taken them and brought them, made them all placeables now. All working. Sounds. Some decoration. Oh no, this is an old pack. I don't have all the decoration inside, but this is another building over here. So it's actually kind of a huge work in progress because I've been taking all these buildings and rebuilding them basically. I assume you're in here. Yeah, Toby should be in somewhere, so.
I don't know, can you hear me?
Yeah, you got a little bit of static.
Yeah, you got a little bit of static. Yay.
And I'm echoing.
That's because you need to turn off your volume, your voice volume.
Yeah.
And I need to turn mine off.
There, that should be better probably. Yeah,
So,
I muted myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you got some static going on.
You can hear me, but I can't hear. Oh, anyway. I don't know. I've never done this whole in-game crap. We always use TeamSpeak or Discord.
Yeah, we could hit the Discord.
We could hit the Discord. I think it works better. You get less backsplash. Yeah, switch.
Which one you want to go to?
Which one you want to go to? We could either go to yours or Tyler's. I don't know. Tyler might come in if he knows we're streaming. So he's got yours too, though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's switch over.
Let's just go to yours.
Switch
over to mine.
Okay, you there?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yep.
A little better.
Oh, you still got a static. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if I need to turn you down.
It's the first. Tyler, I haven't.
Well, Tyler, but I wonder if everybody else can't hear. It ain't gonna bother me as long as everybody else doesn't really hear. Yeah, I don't think in the stream anybody can hear you, which should be fine. I mean, I don't know exactly how to add another voice channel into OBS, to be honest with you.
I turned my input volume down. Does that help any?
It's still there. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you.
Huh.
Well, I said it doesn't really bother me, but...
First I've heard about any static.
Maybe it's my headset. Maybe it's too much for my headset, streaming and trying to listen. I don't know.
That shouldn't be.
No big deal. How's Thanksgiving? Pretty good.
Oh, Just another day on my end.
Yep, I hear you. Are you pretty
I,
much caught up on your end?
as far as
Up on your farm as far as like this day or so?
yeah, I got tired of waiting for everybody, so I went and Tyler was the same way. He was on all day Tuesday, and he was twiddling his thumbs, and I had been twiddling my thumbs, kind of waiting for your buddy Simulation Nation or whatever. I can. What's his first name? He's never said.
Bryce. His name's Bryce.
Bryce. Yeah, he hasn't been on since like last Thursday, Friday.
Gotcha. I think he's done planting now. I thought I seen all of his
Oh, well,
fields.
he's done planting because I planted it for.
Oh, I gotcha.
Just what I mean, but I kind of got, we were sitting there twiddling our thumbs because we needed it to go to the next growth stage so we could do some hay or something. And
Yeah.
and I looked at it, and of course, this map's been set up for the double crop beans thing. So I thought, well, if he still wants to plant beans, so I jumped it up to the end of June, and he still hadn't been in. And I'm like, come on. So I am like, well, he's got 2 fields left. I'm just gonna go plant him the beans, and he's gonna have beans.
Yeah, I don't think it's no big deal.
Yeah. Where you got on the other night or morning, whatever it was, and quickly ended, planted those 2 little fields of beans of yours. I knew you were okay, and
Yeah.
so I just went ahead and finished him up, and we jumped it up to the second week of July. And that's the nice thing about playing 4-day weeks or months or whatever you want to call them. You get plenty of time for everybody to do stuff,
yeah.
But if everybody's caught up, then you just sleep or whatever. And
Right. Yeah, Jake, I don't know if Squatch is thinking of doing an R series. Does work slowing down? I don't know.
But anyway, I got on yesterday evening. Of course, you've seen the pictures I sent you. I got quite a bit caught up. All I got as far as my end now is I got some grass I need to mow and either bale or chop. The alfalfa, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I baled it last night, but I'm wishing I'd have chopped it and turned it into hay leaves, I think.
Gotcha.
Because none of the storage things we put in don't work for the alfalfa because it's special.
Yeah, it's not set up for it.
Yeah, I put them in my commodities building, my stack. But I probably should have just chopped the damn shit and turned it into silage. But
I just now realized that I have a license plate on my combine. Ugh.
You like license plates?
Huh? What's that?
I says, we know how you like license plates.
Oh, I hate them. I think that was the dumbest thing they did to this game.
Well, I don't know about that. There are plenty of other dumb things. But
okay, I think I'm gonna run my. I can find my combine. Pop it off, and I think I'm gonna run my wagons to town.
Well, things that I found that we will discuss while you are streaming is, remember how this map is set up so you can do oats for forage?
Oh, this has got green chop on it?
Well, it's got green chop on it, but we can't green chop it because we ain't got nothing that we don't have that mowing mod stuff that we had for frickin' 19. So you walk out into the frickin' oats and it's in, forage state, and it says forage, but we can't. None of the in-game swathers won't mow it. The modded swathers that we've got won't mow it.
Really?
The direct cut head on that New Holland chopper won't work on it because I got the New Holland chopper. And it's so I don't know how to get around that because.
You mean to use the oats for green chopping?
Yeah, I mean, and because we had that mod in 19 for what was that, all mow mod or whatever the hell it was for
green mow mod or something like that.
And it's been kind of incorporated into the game now because some of the other, they've made corn so it's choppable when it's actually green, not fucking dead.
Right. Yeah, so you're saying the map needs altered to be able to do it?
I don't know what we need to do, if it's the map or if it's we need to find the right fix it in the mower mods or what it is.
Yeah, I have to ask somebody like BC Bueller about mowing, or them guys, because they're doing canola and all that stuff. Or even I could even ask Farmer Brown. He's kind of the guy that set up all the stuff to be fed
I
Uh,
don't wonder if that real Mo mod would make a difference.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Might have to.
And as far as the manure spreader, that was weird because
You couldn't load the manure spreader with anything?
no, I
Huh.
looked at that and I seen you threw that in there for a mod. I didn't even know that damn mod was out. I'm like, that's a pretty cool manure spreader, American. I'm going to use that
Yeah.
one. Fairly big. You bought it. It won't do the automatic uh, field trigger deal on the newer heap over here.
Huh.
And so I thought, okay, fine, because that stuff sometimes doesn't always work. So I just went and got my
Load
payloader,
it.
and that's the picture I sent you as a result of dumping a load of it into it.
Yeah, that's weird because, like I said, I've used that manure spreader plenty times before.
So I don't know if it's a mod map thing. I don't know. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's a map issue because of some of the other things that we need to discuss that the map has done.
Mm-hmm.
The main one that I noticed yesterday, and it pissed me off bigger than hell, was I mowed all of the meadow grass that I had planted around my place where it was mowable. There are big enough areas to mow it. And it turned, after I mowed it and baled it, it turned all that meadow grass area that had, some of it had been painted, some of it was already part of the map, it turned it into field area.
Huh.
So I had freaking hired a hired worker to do the over here by my Meridian barrels at field 34 was the first one I planted to double crop beans, and he was plowing. What the hell are you doing plowing over here? And it was plowing the ground up. I mean, I'm like, what the hell is it doing that? So I got to looking, and everywhere that I'd mowed, and even in between the fields. Matter of fact, I haven't even fixed part of it yet. Between the fields up here where I got corn and soybeans, um, between one of those fields, 116 and 116 or
150.
115.
Yeah.
That's defined in the map as a border meadow grass, and it's turned it into a field state too. You can see where
Hmm.
where I went repainted in the edges at, and I haven't added the meadow grass back in yet because
Uh-huh.
I was busy last night trying to want to get my wheat done and get my beans in before it was
So you're
too late.
saying the map has it as a field, even though it had grass on it?
Yeah,
Huh.
so it's got to be a weird map thing, right?
I
It
th-
shouldn't.
think the yeah, I think the definition of the fields have been kind of I want to say off maybe. I don't really know. I mean, because it seems like when you like easy develop them, they what the heck? Yeah, when you easy develop, like if you set a field to a certain state, it still doesn't actually get to the edges of the field. So probably something
Right.
I have to look into.
But still, when you mow the meadow grass between the two fields, because you already, I mean, if you go on and do the Alt 9 or the old F12 mod, whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
and do like we did with our wheat and cheated it in,
Mhm.
it still works what's defined as the field edges. So that's there. But what made no sense to me is
Hey Zach, happy Thanksgiving.
where I'm at right now. If I would go get my mower and mow it and then bale it, when it come back in here, the ground's going to have that darker field texture to it, like it's a field.
Huh? I have to take a look
And
at it.
if you
Oh,
and
you're
then if
saying like if you mow just regular grass, then it turns it into what looks like a field grass.
no, I'm saying that the ground underneath the paint the paint part, you have the paint part for grass, and then you bring
Mhm.
it, and come back in and add your grass when you're whatever. But like now, this is already predefined as a map that way. But when you mow it, it turns it into the dark brown color like you planted the grass. Let's put it that way in
Hmm.
a field. And then if you hire a hired worker, it does no longer notice that there's a freaking field boundary there, and it does what hired workers are. They improve the AI from like two freaking
I
from
can't.
where
I can't even get
two
this tractor into this grain elevator.
from a 2 IQ to a 12 IQ, I think is what they went as far as their improvement of the freaking AI in 22. But
Mm-hmm.
so that's how I discovered it yesterday because I didn't think nothing about it. Wasn't even paying attention. And I got to looking and I noticed that ground texture color was brown, like it was field. And
Let's
he goes
see.
over there and he plows it up. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You're not supposed to be plowing that up. So I had a fucking mess to fix.
I have
I'm
to.
mad on that. I was busy trying to do a bunch of stuff. And had to, so I had hired one pretty pilot who was kind of helping me do a few things too. Like, why you got time to be fixing this stuff, you dummy? Man,
You're saying right here, this grass right here,
where you at?
115, 116. Hi, hounds. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Yeah. See, you can see where I've come in and repainted it. I just haven't put the grass back on.
You're saying here, there's grass here though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, look at the ground color.
Oh, how it's not painted, yeah.
See how it's got the painted texture like it's supposed to. And all I've done here was mow it and bale it. And now it's got a field color underneath the grass. So like if you come over here between fields the 116 and 35, it's got the regular grass painted texture under it. But if you would mow this, it would make it look like that over there.
Huh.
And now it doesn't. If you hire the in-game hired worker, it doesn't recognize that there's a field boundary there.
Huh.
So it has to be something goofy with the map, right? I mean,
I guess I don't know. I've never really did like the paintable grass mode. I always just play in a field, but yeah, I don't know.
I mowed it because it's always been you can
Yeah.
mow it on and just drop
Yeah.
back.
Right.
Because then I needed to get wanted to get some hay while I did it while I was waiting for everybody to get on and kind of
Mm.
get to where because that one field over there by my alfalfa field, I did plant that field.
Yeah, I'm
And
not.
the
I
other thing I
can't remember
noticed
where your alfalfa is. Where's your alfalfa?
right over here. Another one of the things I've noticed about the map. This is the alfalfa field that
Mm-hmm.
was already alfalfa when we started, but this corner over here is part of that other field, but I took the trees out and decided, well, it'd be dumb to be part of that other field, make this part of the alfalfa field. And on Growth State 1, wouldn't you would think that we'd have alfalfa sprouted?
Oh, this is growth stage 1.
Yeah, it's not sown. It's went to over State. To me, the alfalfa should be up by now.
I would
So
agree.
I'm not. I'm not
Huh.
going to say that that's a map issue. I'm not 100% sure exactly, but I would to think to me that most things when it's on growth state 1 is your sprouted
Yeah.
version usually.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, until we go to another day. Hey
Now
there.
on
Hey, Waylon, how are you?
now here, this is where the field that I planted grass in.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Which is weird. Is this growth state's 3-3 forage, and it looks to me like it's barely tall enough to cut. But
That's ready to be cut there?
well, it's forage stage. Yeah, it says it's.
Yeah,
You
like
can cut
mine just looks. Yeah, mine looks like what's between your fields. I wonder if. Yeah, I don't know.
But what's weird, like I said, I just don't get that. You've always been able to cut meadow grass, so whether it was shit you've been able to cut meadow grass since what 17?
Yeah, I don't know what the, I don't know. I guess I don't know much about the grasses. I've never really had to fiddle with them yet too much.
Just weird. I guess note to self till we figure it out. Don't mow any of your meadow grass until because if you don't want it to turn into a
I
field
wonder
state.
if it's 'cause we switched the grass. This isn't the same grass they used. I think we switched the grass to oh, I think this is the grass like off Westby. We used a different grass. So I wonder if that's what the issue is. It's not knowing what that grass is until it's been painted or something.
Couldn't because that's already defined in your XML where to look for its
Right.
whatever you're using for your foliage package.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess I'd have to ask somebody that's more into the grass stuff than what I am.
All I know, that's the first I've ever run across it changing it to a field state after you've mowed it. That's just weird.
Or yeah, I'd have to mow some of mine, see. I mean, I'm guessing it would do the
And
same.
like I said, even weirder yet,
Hey, Rank, happy Thanksgiving to you.
it throws off the predefined field boundaries so that the hired worker doesn't recognize.
So you're saying if you're in like your cornfield, then it doesn't define know what that is then?
Yeah, over there between 1 and 16 and that. That's I have not went and repainted that, so it's the actual map painted
Yeah,
grass
right.
texture. I left it because I was busy trying to get other things. I knew I wasn't going to be doing any plowing or anything up there for it to get out of the way,
Yeah.
get out of its boundary. Plus, by
Hey,
leaving it, I
Levi.
can show,
Happy
like now, I
Thanksgiving.
can show you what the heck is what's weird.
You mean what I was just up there and seen?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have
yeah.
to.
All I've done is mowed it and baled it.
And then it turned
And
it
yeah,
into a.
yeah, I did ted it, but then why it did that is just weird. I don't get it. All right, what do you? You're the only one really needs a whole lot of help. What do you need?
Well, I gotta run these wagons, but my tractor won't fit in this stupid co-op up here. That's one thing when I redo this co-op. I'm gonna make the doors big enough you can get a tractor with duals in.
You know,
Like, who makes a co-op
most
but you can't get a.
most farmers have graduated away from wagons. Honestly,
Not everybody. Some
Not
people
me.
like. Some people like the wagons.
Even an old straight truck be better than a freaking gravity wagon. Yeah.
I love the gravity wagons. You see my picture from the other night, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
The big
I
old
did.
tractor on the gravity.
The wonder that thing could pull. He obviously wasn't pulling them when they were full, right?
I
That
could
was
put about 2 dumps in them, and that was about all he could handle.
that's what a little New Holland boomer, wasn't it, or something like
Nah,
that?
yeah, it's maybe like a 35 horse something New Hollanders. He had like a Ford 7000, but he had it on the auger. I don't know why he didn't put that tractor on the auger. I don't know if it has like a safety relay that won't let it like sit there and run PTO. You know what I mean?
That or the PTO wouldn't work quite right. Yeah, I don't
Or
know.
maybe the PTO isn't. Maybe it doesn't have enough power to either. Oh, Levi, this is Midwest. It's just a little different version so far. It's gonna become even more a little different, but I guess if you wanna,
Trailer up so you can get it.
what's that?
So I'll bring my truck and trailer. That way you can actually get it in the co-op. I guess. I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
got my pickup truck. No, if anything, come down and my tractor's sitting down here at the co-op. You could either bring that back or you could bring these wagons back, and then that'll keep the combine going because these two wagons should finish the field. I'm thinking about mulching that field after I get it combined, and then disc it, and then I think I might put beans in it too.
Oh, that 2660 VT. We need to get it the hell off the server. I bought one yesterday.
2660, is that a deer?
Yeah, that's the John Deere
2660, okay.
one that's got that stupid whatever the hell that
The
kind of a
realistic,
realistic.
yeah.
What the hell? That's I never have figured that out. And I looked at the XML, and there isn't any damn difference that I could see
Yeah,
in the XML either.
I don't know if they added more no
But
or like effects for it. I'm not sure.
I didn't even notice it yesterday because I bought both of them because
Just seeing.
I didn't need to plow my wheat fields. I just needed to do some light tillage and was gonna so I can plant my beans.
Yeah. See, that's the
And
thing
then
too. I don't really have a disc. I'm gonna have to disc. I think maybe.
and you know me and my disdain for that red color, so I was not going to buy a red cultivator, and so I bought one of them, and it don't pull straight. It freaking does the weird wonky sideways bullshit that
I
freaking
guess
crook
like
did.
yeah. I guess the
So
only thing we really have for a disc is that Deere 630 disc.
yeah, and I didn't want something quite that small.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that's one thing I guess I could run across it. I was hoping I'd have that international stock chopper. I was gonna run that
That's something
across.
else that we don't have on the server. I don't think if you're going to want to do your stubble chopping.
You know, I've been thinking of this morning. Like, I wonder if there was a way where you could make straw where you combine it and then you take like an old school hay bind and go out and mow it and then have straw then too. You know what I mean?
Trying to find my pickup and it's over hooked up to the damn trailer. Duh. Duh, 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 duh.
You can take your trailer down to the co-op and pick up the tractor if you want. But that's what I'll plant with, is that
Oh,
tractor
I
down
mean,
there.
it's hooked up to my livestock trailer.
Oh, I got you. 60 mile an hour with two 680s on a pickup, that should be fine, right? We'll put our flashers on just in case.
Yeah, you bet. All right. Co-op was in the one down by the
Yeah, by yeah, by the
fuel
Casey's.
station.
Yep.
But anyway, we don't have a mulcher per se in the game
Yeah, I
as
was
far
looking at
as
that.
as far as the mod goes, and the fucking ones that are in the game are dinky, narrow, damn things about drive you bananas. I mean, even for you being a small guy, they would probably about drive you bananas.
Yeah, the in-game ones, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, I seen there was a big roller. I guess it depends what you want to use as a mulcher. Like I seen
Right.
there's this big Diablo.
Yeah.
Diablo. I guess it's not really all that big, but is there bigger mulchers mods out there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't really looked into the mulcher world as far as what we have.
I had a bigger one of the in-game one. For a while, I had Dirk had it on the Huron server, but that still wasn't even big enough for stuff on Huron. I ended up somebody took that Orglo spring weeder thing
Uh-huh.
and
Made it.
turn it into a mulcher, and that's what I had been using. But you don't want one that big either, right?
Yeah.
That would
My
want to work
lord.
better for you, and it might work okay for us. But as far as mulchers go, there isn't very many. There again, it's another one of them stupid things about this damn game that they bring it out, think it's a good idea, and make it for the whole damn thing instead of certain crops.
Yeah.
Like the
I
whole
just haven't
stupid,
I haven't messed with it. That's why I was just gonna do it to this wheat just to
kind of
see
like
what it does.
the stupid rolling thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna roll everything. No, I'm sorry, the only thing that gets rolled around here are beans.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody pretty much runs a field cultivator and roller around here.
Yeah, but I mean, here, even after you plant,
Right.
even people.
Anthony, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know a single person around here that rolls their bean fields.
Bean. Here we do, even with edible beans, and that's more. And it's not so much for the beans for the benefit as it makes the ground
Combining.
sweeter. So when
Yeah.
you come through and do
Right.
less likely to get rocks and crap and less
Yes.
dirt.
Yeah, I've seen which the guys out like yeah, Minnesota and
But
stuff talk about it.
some of them soybean farmers, guys, Minnesota, Ohio, Eastern Nebraska, have experimented with letting their beans come up and then rolling them and then
Oh,
slightly
right.
breaking, slightly breaking the stem, and it grows another node or some damn thing. I don't know. It's a
Yeah, and it kind of like stresses them out. This year when my beans come up, they sprayed them with something and it pretty much looked like they died. And then they came back and they look fantastic. It's crazy what things happen. But like beans, it's just what they can go through. It's
but what makes me mad about giants and I have no problem adding the stock chopping and the rolling, but why put a band-aid on that? I mean, it works for everything. Well, bullshit. Enough modders, and they know this. You could have freaking went in and scripted it for just certain crops for it to work,
mm-hmm.
like it does in real life. Because you can't tell me in freaking
Did
Europe that
you
they
did
roll
you
everything either.
did you side dress your corn or not?
Not anymore.
Oh, gotcha. I got mine. I just haven't done it yet. I'm just gonna rent this mulcher because I'm not gonna keep it, but I just kind of want to see what it does to the wheat. Just kind of curious what these mulchers will do to this taller wheat.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. You talking about my corn in game?
Yeah, like I added
Yes,
that blue jet side dresser.
I rented the John Deere sprayer and
Oh,
I'm
gotcha.
liquid fertilizer that way. My last little bit. But
Yeah. I don't know if I have. Yeah, I think I have a. I'm trying to think of a way we're gonna pick up these bales. I don't know if I necessarily have a trailer to. How'd you pick up yours? You use a semi?
with my what bales?
Yeah, these big square
Well,
bales.
That's something else we need to discuss too.
What's that?
Getting an auto load trailer.
Oh, this will mulch anything. I forgot. I always forget that. I think the trailer I have will. So that's neat. I like how that works.
I used square baler and I didn't have that many bales, so I just used the incursion thing.
Oh, I got you. I think the trailer that I have, that PJ trailer, I think it's set up. It'll do it.
Well, I know you have the universal auto mod in.
Yeah, I think it'll
Once
work
you
on that
figure
trailer. Dude, this is
figured that
that's neat
out,
as heck. I've never mulched with a wheat that tall. What it looks like. Like it looks pretty it looks pretty cool.
what I should have done. I didn't know you had that mod in here, but if I'd have known that, I'd have put that 53-foot drop deck in that's auto load.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this here because I'll see if I can get this trailer to work. If not, I guess if not, what's it matter? We'll just get a skid loader. I guess I don't have a loader tractor.
Well, if not, you can borrow my square bale wagon.
Well, I was gonna stack them in. Yeah, I guess you could. We could get that, and then you could stack them in front of the building here, and then I'll stack them in. Because I think I'm gonna put them. I think I'm gonna stack them inside this old barn here. Is where I'm gonna stack them.
Okay.
Uh,
And then, I give you that one mod for it says extended animal husbandry.
yeah.
It's not.
Oh,
I give you the wrong one. All it is different buildings. I like, 'cause I went to put down something the other day and it says you can't place any more animal stuff, and I'm like, are you what does that
oh.
mean?
I did figure that stuff all out. When I
There
was
is a
miss.
mod that
No,
I
I
have.
figured out how to script it in. And then I
Well,
also figured out how to script in. So everybody has it when you start your game, pretty much, I found, that you start with $100,000. Because that's base game, and no one's really changed it yet. Well, I
right.
found the script how to change it. So I made it so you start, I think I told you that. You now start with like $500,000 on easy. You'll start with maybe $250,000 on medium, and then you'll start with $100,000 on hard. But I'm also going to make it where you start with equipment, certain equipment too.
Well, the easy one, you start out with land and buildings too.
Yeah, and you will. Yes, I'm going to make it all like that. You'll start out with
Now, medium that or normal, I think that's the one you start out with
more money.
1.5 million, but you don't have any, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I gotta look into that more, how that all works. Cause yeah, I have it
And the
now where
hard
you.
one, the
What's that?
hard one, I think you don't start out with fucking anything, do you?
Yeah, I think you start out like $100,000, or
And nothing.
yeah, nothing, no farm, no nothing. We can just use this mulcher and drag these bales. I'm pushing a bale with a mulcher. Uh, do you think they have the AI set up on this mulcher where it worked all by itself or not?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say probably because it depends. Which one did you get?
I don't know, this little red one.
I think so because I've used that one on the Huron server before we got a good one.
I
That
got it.
that was painstaking, man. On those freaking big fields, that dinky goddamn thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it turned around, cause
And then of course, giants, everything goes 7 mile an hour.
well, you can go
The
faster
goddamn
with the.
sprayer.
I don't know, do they
That's
spray that slow over there?
that's another one of them things. It's like really giants. I'm sorry, but there ain't nobody around here that sprays 7 mile an hour.
Yeah,
The wind's that bad, you don't spray.
right. I agree with you.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's like, come on. I mean,
that's
I get the whole most of your field work, most of your combining. Yeah, it's 6 mile an hour, actually less, even though it feels slower than hell in the game.
yeah, I'd like to see some people combine 6 miles an hour.
I have actually,
No, I mean, like with some of this other
but
equipment, like
yeah,
even like these combines and stuff.
but when I was combining 6 mile an hour, that's not to brag about the speed because the corn was so goddamn bad. You had to go that fast to even get somewhat close to capacity. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
so, it
yeah.
was
This, I think
first year
this.
we had the 680 and yeah, we had bad hail that year, and oh my God, the corn was horrible.
So, do you want to? What do we want to do here? Do we want to just stack them by hand, or do you want to get the bale trailer to do it? Or I guess
Well, I can bring my bale trailer to do it. It's up to you. I don't care.
let me see if this. I'll get this unloaded. I'll see if the auto load. I guess if you want to keep big square baling, we'll keep that moving, and then we'll have to figure out how to move bales after that. I'm put this away in the barnyard. Cause this is the only field of wheat I have, so. I'll drive this over here, just get it out of the way.
And then we probably need to. I mean, I know the more we get into this, the more mods we say, oh, we need to be nice to have that. But man, we already got 6 gigs on the freaking server.
We need to clean. I need to clean up. I need to figure out what we're not using.
Well, and that's why I told you about that Magnum pack. If you just leave the Magnum pack in there and get rid of the other damn Magnum ones,
Uh
you
huh.
got all of them in one pack. And
Right. I didn't realize there that was out there.
surprisingly, that pack is only 30,000 meg.
Really? Oh, somebody optimized it probably. That's the thing. See the yeah. See the problem gets to be is when people don't go back through and clean out the old textures and stuff they're not using. That's where the files get so big. That's where I found out with like that Alice Chalmers mod.
Especially when they convert and they don't clean out the crap that they don't need no more.
Right. Exactly. That's Sam. No problem. We went ahead and got rid of them. Hopefully they stay gone. Yeah, I figured that out with the Alice Chalmers pack. I think when I started it was like 200 megs. And then by the time I was done, I think it was like 40 or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna buy that PJ trailer. I think I already have the universal autoload set up on it.
You have the mod in. That's why when I seen that, I went, well, shit, if I'd have known he had that mod in here, I wasn't paying attention.
Let me...
I'd have given him that 53-foot drop deck for auto load bales.
Well, I think he got to set its box, but I'm not sure. Scooter's Workbench set this trailer up for me. This is like JCL's trailer. And then I told him I wanted to use it for bales, and I think he set the box for it.
Well, I know that there's a PJ out there that's
Uses that auto load?
Yeah, I don't.
I got you.
I hardly ever use goosenecks anymore.
You just use, but I think the semi trailers are set up to do it.
Well, certain ones are. I got the 53-foot drop deck, and it's set up to do all the bales.
Yeah, I think this trailer should do even little bales and everything.
I'm not sure if it will recognize the alfalfa clover shit.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure.
There again.
Now I gotta remember. Now I gotta remember how to do this.
There again, you might just have to go in and define in XML that it's supposed to recognize.
How do I turn it on again?
Like you and what the hell else is all that crap?
Let me see if I can find it. I think toggle loading. Left shift R? No, I think you have to toggle it on. Control T? Automatic bale collection mode. Control left shift R. Control left shift R.
Some tillage tools out there,
think
mods, and I'd have to look, that have incorporated the shredding or the shredding or whatever the hell they're calling it.
Mulching.
Mulching into the tillage part, which would have.
Oh, yeah, the 870 chisel's got that on it.
And the that new version of the flexi coil, but you ain't big enough for that.
Oh. No. Gosh, now I don't remember how to toggle it on.
Yeah, I on my Huron, I use that that flexi coil ST420 or whatever religiously. You can get a lot of work done when you got 620Rs out there with 84-foot.
Oh, I believe it. How do I turn this stupid thing on?
That's the part of the auto load that always drives me nuts. Getting it to work. Once it works, it's fine, but getting it to work the first.
I just gotta remember how to turn it on. Control Y?
Whoa! Got a hell of a hole right there, don't you? Jeez.
Yeah, there's a big hill right there I need to level out. Start loading. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's working.
One thing I've noticed about this
I think
map,
you have
man,
to hit Control T.
you sure get some surprises in your fields once in a while. Like, whoa! Like
What
that
the?
big hill on that 116 field of mine. It's not as big anymore. I softened it.
Okay, now what? I thought it was. Okay, now I'm lost. Yeah. Hmm. I don't have to unload them and then reload them every time. That seems stupid.
Oh, once you get it turned on, you ain't got to mess with it until you're full, and then you got to unload them.
Yeah, but I know I had problems with this last time I used it. Like I couldn't figure out how to get it to.
And of course, the other thing we need to do is we all need to make a decision on what balers we want to use because these freaking in-game balers.
What? I didn't even change my bale size. Usually I change my
Oh,
bale
we
size
talked
now.
about the bale size thing. That part I have never really given a two hoot shits one way or the other about. But the whole goddamn dinky ass
What?
pickup area that they have on
Oh,
these things.
yeah. No, I'll tell you what the real problem is. I think they make the combines way too big. My grandpa just bought a corn picker, and I'm so happy. It hooks to a Super M. Oh, wow. Picking corn.
That's old school.
Why does this not work the way I want it to? I thought I had it set up on my...
Yeah, but even when you windrow after you've tedded, it's still you have to be Nat's ass on, or it won't. The in-game ones will still leave freaking windrow.
Yeah, I'd say if you use like the combines that I've done, I've scooched the windrows a lot tighter.
And I'm one of them that it drives me bananas when I see these little things out here left behind. My OCD kicks in, and I.
Fix this. Why does it not want to just keep picking them up? The other day I had it just picking them up as I drove around.
And believe it or not, as green as I am when it comes to square balers, I think Crone makes one a hell of a square baler.
Oh, they do. I think they make one good one.
That's one.
Back in the day, when I worked for another guy, they had somebody come in with one, and I told him, I said, if you keep going this fast, I'm gonna have to shoot your tires out so I can catch up with you picking up bales, because I could not keep up with them. I'm like, my gosh, I
Well,
can't keep up with that thing.
I do have a modded version of that 1290 that's actually my preferred square baler, even over the green ones. When it comes to small, big square balers, John Deere's are shit.
Oh, they are. They're not very good. Then what are you
Yeah.
gonna get? What would you get? The John Deere 100?
Well,
Hey, it's
I thought about it, but there again,
Ben. Ben, yeah, that's right.
I got the in-game Chrome, but the
Yeah.
goddamn pickup area on it's all about drives me bananas. So I I got a modded one that's got a bigger pickup area on it.
You want
It
one with
makes
them big rakes on the front of it. That's what you
no, no,
want.
no, 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 no. I don't do that DJ Go Ham crazy bullshit,
Speed farming or whatever they call it.
fake farming like none other.
There we go. Now that time it loaded.
I
Oh,
like
I
it.
remember what it is. I gotta be stopped, I think. It won't let me load when you're moving, I think.
What?
Yeah, I think it's... I don't know that much about this. Nope, that's not the case. What in the devil?
Come on, come off of there. There.
Why
All
can't
this thing
you
is
just
a red New
work?
Holland.
Yeah.
I don't think New Holland makes that great of a square baler either, but it's probably better than John Deere's, but
Yeah, New Holland
I
makes
would
pretty
say
decent.
if, when it comes to big square balers,
It automatically puts the straps on, Ben. I don't know. I think
I
now it
would
won't
say
load.
I would say for big square balers, in my opinion, in real life, is the Krone, and then
The Crone? Oh,
the
I thought you said the Claws. The Claws is the one I'm talking about.
no, Krone, that 1290 big pack or whatever the hell they call that thing. That same one that
Yeah,
one lonely farmer uses.
I'm not sure, Ben. I got it to work one time. Now I can't get it to work again.
For that, I suppose I'd probably go with a Heston.
Heston, the old Agco, or the
No,
new Agco.
Heston's Heston. That's owned
The
by Agco now, but
Yeah, I'm not sure what the heck's going on with this right now. I think it's actually an update thing because the other day there was a whole bunch of things around this trailer and now they were gone. So I think it's something to do with the update.
holy Toledo!
What?
This some bitch kicks up. Woo-hoo!
I know. I think I think it looks neat.
You must have the Twisty
No, it
Lamp turned up.
shouldn't matter though. You should have it the way you have it, isn't it?
It's supposed to be. I don't have mine very high. I think I only got on 1.2.
Yeah, I don't think it matters what I have it on. I think it automatically goes to what you have it on. But I thought it did, I thought too it made a lot of dust, which is fine with me. I thought it looked pretty realistic with that much dust.
Well, it does. Yeah, I only got mine on 1.2. But what do I have?
Your mulcher set at.
Multers are set at 175%, which is still less than the cultivator. A cultivator is 250.
Yeah, Ben, I don't know what it is. I'm doing something wrong. I maybe I don't have my buttons set up right. I'm not sure. But I thought you could hit automatic where you just drive around and it picks it up. Oh yeah, I was gonna strike an end on that end if you wanted to run a couple passes on that end. Maybe I should just remap it. I don't know. Control left shift R.
Boy, the old thing, making the old 15,
That's a 14.
the old 1486 with a light on the front end.
I think I got the weights on it, don't I?
You do, but that don't mean nothing.
I'm so confused. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know what's going on with this.
The I don't mind this particular added addition to the game, but they just why the hell nobody's made any Strobel, Buffalo, rolling stock chop?
Yeah.
See, we used to chop all our corn stalks that was on gravity irrigated a long time ago. We don't do that no more. And that's what we had was a Buffalo rolling stock chopper.
I need to do away with this hill real quick. Let me get rid of this bale.
Well, there's a hole right there by that bale
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Let me fix that hole. Uh, uh, I'll just hit the old smooth tool. Should
Soften.
soften. I mean, yeah, soften.
Because if it was smooth, it'd work better.
Soften something like that, maybe.
I do this hillside a little bit over here by where I'm at too.
Maybe that helped it out a little bit. Should be good. Try that. Let me know if you find some more spots. I think that's better. Look at you go.
Yeah, pretty good hole there still. See, that's
Is,
what I don't like about
yeah.
that fucking soften thing, because it doesn't raise nothing. It just lowers hills. where the smoothing feature in 19 would raise holes up.
Yeah, it basically made everything the same level. Yeah, Levi's has got a. I mean, it's got a good section for little farms down here. You want to go big farm? There's big farm stuff up there where them guys are. I think I completely ruined my auto load now. I can't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, I can't tell you because I've never messed with that trailer.
Toggle loading. Left shift R. Gosh darn it. I thought I put it to my. No, I didn't. Toggle loading filter? What's that? Does nothing. Ooh, Ethan, making some Mexican tonight. What are you making? There, now we're back in business. Alright, now we're picking up bales.
What the hell was that?
What? Did you see that warning too?
Yeah, some no auto loading
Yeah, I don't know.
allowed.
I don't know. Good thing I don't have like 100 acres of bales to pick up. Wonder if my, is that cycloplane or is that a no-till or not? Do you know?
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, and you're talking about red stuff. I don't play red stuff.
Let's check her out real quick.
I wouldn't doubt that it's not.
You would think that it is?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it tells you anymore. But I don't think like you can look at the mod and it doesn't tell you anymore, I don't think. If not, I could bring a big cultivator down here. That would not be very realistic, but it would do the job.
Why do I have to remap that every goddamn time?
What, you're north and south, or you're east and west? North and south?
No, that freaking button that turned the goddamn autos.
Oh, I know Ryan has a lot of problems with that too.
And the stupid thing is you go in and you look at your mapping for it, and it
Uh,
shows that it's there. But every freaking time I
yeah,
gotta remap it for it to work right.
seems like Ryan has that same problem.
I usually don't have many problems with that when it comes to my controller. Not
Oh, you don't have a steering wheel or nothing.
no, I'm not.
Or, let's see, Ryan has joysticks, yeah. Yeah, I just play with an Xbox controller.
That's what I play with.
Just because I played console first and I'm so used to it. Okay, we're getting closer, getting closer.
As soon as I remap it, every time I log in, works like it's supposed to, but that's weird because it shows that it's there.
Yeah.
Might be a server small thing.
Oh, a T80. I guess I don't know what kind of steering wheel that is, but I've always been interested. I don't think I'd be against trying one. It's just I never used one before. Okay, I think I'm going to try the planner, see if it works. Well, I'm probably gonna have to use the Maxim. We got weeds on, don't we?
Yes.
Okay, because I bought this little sprayer, but I was like, I don't know if I got weeds turned on.
The only thing I turned off was rocks,
Yeah, I turn rocks off right away.
crop destruction because it drives me bananas. Well, I know it's realistic, but there are times when you're trying to do something that it pisses you off.
Yeah, Levi, I imagine probably they are. It's just, yeah, I've never really played with one, so.
And I turn off traffic because that's another one of them things that drives me bananas.
Yeah, sometimes I want traffic and sometimes I don't. Like, sometimes I like the feel of
Or
traffic, but.
if they could ever set it up so it's actually realistic, instead of 5,000 freaking looky loos out in the middle of goddamn nowhere in your damn way.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm trying to figure out is if I can map different areas to have different amount of traffic. Like, make main roads have heavy traffic, but then all the back roads just have a few cars. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but even then, like here, the main roads wouldn't have horrible. Man, I don't know. I just most of the time I just shut it off because it annoys the hell out of
Yep. All right, let's get out here and see if we can get something done. See if we're no-till or not. We are, but it's not going to like that edge. I think I might run the cultivator around the outside edge. You see how it's got like that plowed state around or whatever around the outside edge?
it.
So it won't change when I no-till, but
I don't know if it changes either. When it hasn't. Only time I've got it to change is when you plow and you allow the plow to make a new ground,
yeah. I thought
or you
field
or you
cultivator.
paint the edge so the edge shows it off.
We'll try it real quick, like. Bring my small cultivator. You know this cultivator won't fit in a single shed. I have not found one shed this thing will fit in.
It won't fit in that big shed like mine
Nope.
with the bifold doors. Really?
Yep. Tried it. Ah!
It's a cultivator. It belongs outside.
Well, we like to put our stuff away.
There are just certain things that do not get put inside where I work, and that be one of them.
Yeah, I think this is changing it.
I just know that on some of my fields, the edges, in order to get the edges so they're right, I had to plow them.
I think this will work. Yep, it'll be fine. Yeah, Levi, I'm the same way. I started on console too.
Whoever made this 86 pack did a damn good job. The only thing I have to complain about it is same thing I had to complain about on the 4440s. They just used the generic in-game fucking sound file.
I think that 1486 actually has. So JCL is the one who made that, and he actually took sounds off of his tractor for that one.
But it doesn't have the typical international whine.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty
You
sure
know
he
what I'm
recorded
talking about,
sounds.
right? You know what I'm talking about? All internationals had a distinct kind of the whine at their diesel engine. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I'm
Uh,
not talking about the freaking goddamn hydros either. There's a certain international sound that's there.
yeah,
Just
I
like
don't know.
40s and those have always have that certain lope that when they start.
This corner is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly know how sounds are made either, so I assume he did it, but I don't know.
All I know is that they definitely improved the sounds in 22.
You mean on all vehicles?
I'd have to look at the XML file because I really the mod I could tell you right now in a hurry what he used, whether he used his own or he used something odd in game.
No, this one I believe I would put big money on this has its own uh sound file.
But other than that,
Yeah, he pretty much did a pretty swell job on it.
other than these dumb white bars you got on here,
Dumb light bars? What do you mean, dumb light bars?
I
Those
ain't
are.
never seen an '86 series that had frickin' flashers on it.
Are you serious? Our 1086, we had them on ours.
We didn't around here. You ain't seen none of that shit.
And if I ran duels on my 1486 more than twice a year, I'd put them on mine
Why?
because they look cool.
I don't know. Old equipment to me, this stuff don't belong on me. See? It's just like how the freaking non license plates drive you bang. Done.
uh,
We all got our little things.
you just want to go back to your green farm, that's all.
No, I don't. The 55 and the 50s and the 60s, they got that stupid option on them too, and I never have ever seen one like that where I live. Ever.
With the light bars, you mean?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think around here it was almost like mandated for a while.
You get anything all around here, yeah, when it gets to the 7,000s, 8,000s, and newer,
Hmm.
yeah. But anything older than that, it didn't have no goddamn stupid light bar on the damn thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Just had your,
sure. I
just
almost
had
want
your
to.
regular flashers on the cab or whatever they were at.
I want to say 20 years ago, they pretty much kind of pushed for everybody around here to put them on.
Well, I guarantee
Can
it's
you
an
see?
aftermarket.
Could
It's an
oh yeah,
aftermarket thing because it damn sure didn't come with freaking. Wasn't one of the options when you bought them back in 1978.
yeah. It was definitely an aftermarket thing.
I don't want to fold. I want to.
Let me park our old beater pickup truck here in the fence row. I have to call the towing company to get them to get that going out of here.
Previous landowner left you a present.
What?
I said the
Previous.
previous landowner left you a present.
Oh yeah, probably. All right, let's see how this planner works now. I didn't realize we had it set up so you could plant beans right now.
Oh, that's something else that I need to do. That we need to. I wanted to tell you too that we need to change. Well,
What's
this
that?
does have the custom. How do they call that when the planting date thing?
Oh, the Geo?
Yeah, we need to fix the alfalfa because you don't fucking harvest alfalfa in the first part of April. I'm sure as
Oh,
hell don't. We don't. I can't imagine you do there either.
no, I wouldn't say anybody would probably start until
Look,
May.
our first part, our alfalfa first part of freaking April ain't even goddamn green yet, or
Yeah,
barely.
I would say May, probably June more realistic. Like the end of May if it's real nice, but probably
Yeah,
more like June.
we always do the end of May, but usually from the 1st to the 10th of June when we're doing
Well, it's
harvest.
like even like double crops. I think double crops should only be or because I'm gonna make short season beans and long season or full season beans. But short season, I'm only gonna make it so you plant them in July only.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like right now, this is the only time you should be planting
If
short
you look
season
at
beans.
the alfalfa, they got it harvestable from 1st of April to the end of July, which is bullshit. It should be, in my opinion, 1st of June to the end of September or first part of October.
For what? Alfalfa?
Yeah.
Oh, they got it. Yeah, you should be able to. We were always told, what is it? You're supposed to harvest alfalfa from Labor Day to Memorial Day or Memorial Day to Labor Day, whatever one's first, whatever one's last. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what always. Growing up, I was always the rule of thumb I was always taught.
Yeah, that's pretty much, I agree. But you still got some of them guys that you get into September and it's nice and they're going, oh
Yeah,
man, that alfalfa looks good. And my boss is one of them.
yeah.
The problem you run into is okay, you cut the crop down about the middle of September and then the days start getting shorter. You start getting colder weather and there you are
Don't
two
dry.
weeks later. 2 weeks later and you got alfalfa on the goddamn ground going, okay, you can cure out now.
Yep, it never dries down.
And then when it does, then you got this fourth, fifth cut and shit that don't amount to nothing anyway.
I really like this ground texture here. I don't know why we don't have like. I think this should be more like a plowed ground texture. Like, I feel like when you plow, it just makes it all turned under. Like, there's still residue even after you like chisel plow and stuff.
Yes.
Like, I like this texture, this planted, no-tilled texture, whatever you want to call it over here.
Yeah.
I like that texture. That looks pretty decent. I mean, it's not all
Well, I
like.
don't like how they done the whole stupid disc thing.
Okay, I don't know what do you mean with how they did this thing,
Well, I don't mind the texture, but I don't like how if you disc instead of plowing per se, which hardly anybody really plows anymore.
right?
We disc and then it's like the weed thing where within a week or whatever you can have
Oh,
weed for discing. Ah, bullshit.
Ethan, you might be the only smart one. We all started on. Well, I started on console for sure.
I did. I'd hate to admit it, but I did. I mean, I've had computers forever, but
Yeah, when I was a kid, we had a computer when we'd play
what did you found?
The John Deere farm game on it.
Oh, the Deluxe American Dutch Deluxe Farmer.
Well, is that what it was? Yeah, whatever the John Deere farm
The
game
one
was.
that wasn't the first person driver thing.
What's that?
Because the first person driver where you drove the equipment or whatever was Drive Green.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was that we played on.
See, I played American Farmer and
I
American
think it
Farmer
was.
Deluxe.
Yeah, I think it was American Farmer. I don't think it was the, Drive Green.
I played the shit out of that game when it came out. God, I played the shit.
And then when we were young, we even had Sim Farm. We had that for the longest time.
See, and I played Sim Farm later. I actually played the John Deere ones first.
Yeah, we just had Sim Farm when I was. I want to say we had Sim Farm first, and then we had
Yeah, it
American
came
Farmer.
before the John Deere's did.
Yeah, it came out in like '99 or something. I know there's a case disc out there. I guess if I'm gonna do stuff like this, I should probably have a disc, not a cultivator. How you liking mulching? You having fun over there?
Like it takes forever. Oh,
You probably wish
that's
you were
all right.
pulling a mulcher this big. Well, I guess I could have bought or rented a bigger mulcher. I just kind of went with that one.
No, well, no. I suppose realistic like for your farm size, it's probably about right. I just
I can feel like I would use the Tiger Mate field cultivator over this one, but it doesn't have any. The AI is not set up on it, or it's junk AI because I've tried to use it before, and so that's why I didn't use it. But I think Bryce has it.
yeah, I got both of the Tiger Mates, the bigger one and the smaller one. I believe it or not, as much as I don't particularly care for red, I still have all the red mods.
Yeah, because you love them.
I think I'm more of a mod junkie than
I
anything.
think I figured out why I couldn't get the gleaners to work. I figured it out today because I opened Western Iowa's shed because I was looking at when I was building buildings, kind of how he was doing things or whatever. Anyhow, so I had like the zip version and I had an unzipped version. And when I had the unzipped version in my mods folder, it kept saying available on Mod Hub. And I have the gleaners that way, where I have the zip version and I have an unzipped version. And I think that's what's throwing a fit. If I would get rid of the unzipped version,
Yes,
that's why.
you can't have the unzipped versions on a server. It's got to be
No,
zipped.
no, no, no. I'm saying I would use the zipped version, but I'm saying I have both versions in my mod folder. And that's why it's saying available on Mod Hub and it wouldn't let me get into the game. I think
Well,
I figured because it did Western Iowa's buildings. I was like, what the heck? I know I got a zip version in here. I looked it up. I got the zip version in here. I looked back in. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this thing? And then I took the unzip version out. It worked fine. So I think that's what happened with the Gleaner mods.
oh, well, probably then.
Yeah, so I may end up, I don't know. I may put the R series in. I'm not sure. Hey Trio Gaming, how are you? Glad to have you. We're just kind of goofing off here.
Oh, and you did take one of the John Deere ones out. You didn't need to.
What, John Deere?
When we were talking about which ones to take out for the combines, the 50-60 series ones,
Yeah, I took the wrong one out.
well, you ended up taking both of them.
I don't know. You have to send me which version you. Oh, so you don't have
It
your 9870?
it doesn't really matter because I don't know if anybody is going to use the older one. I went with the 70 series. Tyler went with the 70 series.
Okay.
And Brian, well,
He's got
if
the
it
X.
ain't brand new and fucking shiny and breaks the bank, he ain't gonna have it in his shed.
Oh yeah. He just
So
tries stuff. He doesn't really know farming, and he don't really know the game. Like he just kind of plays with something to see
well,
how he likes it. And
I have no problem with him playing that way. I mean, shit, that's what you want to play. Play that way.
yeah,
That is one of the things that's nice about this game. As much as I bitch about certain things about it, play however the hell you want.
yeah.
If you like that stupid logging bullshit, play it.
I know. A buddy of mine was asking me if I'd want to try that, but I'm like, I'm not saying I would be completely against it. I don't know. I'm not. I don't have any really desire to do any of the logging stuff.
I tried that crap when it come out in 17, and I've hated that part of the whole thing ever since then. Oh my god, drove me freaking nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's not that I just wish they would gear more towards a different direction rather than that.
Well, yeah, actual farming.
Yeah.
Hence the name of the game, Farming Simulator,
Yeah, I mean
not
if
Logging Simulator.
yeah, if you want to go do yeah, I would agree. I'm not saying some people don't like it, but maybe make out a spin-off or something. Don't really make it part of this game.
You know, we've been clamoring for years about making the weather so it was more impactful on the game.
Right.
Why the hell not? I mean, they can
Somebody
do that.
somebody said they were going to work on something like they were going to implement that into their map, but I'm like, I don't really know how the heck you get that done, but if you do,
I mean, if they can do precision farming DLCs and make that part of they can do the weather part. I'm sorry.
yeah.
And I think they need, yes, they've improved on the sky a little bit. They could do a hell of a lot better on the sky than they have.
Yeah.
And even diseases and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. There's so many things they could do with this game that it's actually farming that they haven't fricking done.
Well, and even like Farm Sim, like or yeah, or Sim Farm, like they had it where like a tornado would go through your fields and it would tear out part of your fields, and they had like bugs would get in your field and you'd
Yeah.
lose your like. So they had that back in '99. Like you can't tell me they can't figure it out on this.
And even on John Deere's American Farmer, they had the bugs and the tornadoes that go through and take out part of your goddamn field.
Oop.
And they had hail events too.
Trying to set up my GPS.
I remember that. You get hail and take out part of the field too. So, I mean, and as far as the events, it just you set it up on a random script of somewhere, so it takes a random name. And the other thing that they could do that drives me bananas about this game is the whole goddamn yield always being the same.
The what?
The yields.
Oh, yep.
That could be. I mean, that's just a damn number to set in a script for a randomness.
Algorithm basically is all they would need. Something to.
Yeah. One year you get 300 bushel an acre for corn. The next year you get 220. I
Right.
mean, I mean, that part of it in 19 when the guy that did the realistic, what the hell was the name of that mod?
I'm
It's out for 22.
Thundar.
Well,
That who?
no, I don't think Thundar did it. Not 19. The realistic numbers mod.
Mm, I didn't play with a lot of scripted mods.
But anyway, he had that in that mod to where he had you could turn it on or off for a variable
Yield.
yield.
I got you.
and it worked.
Gosh,
I
you
played the shit out of it.
you
Like
know
King.
you know what I'm sitting here thinking? You looking pretty good over there in that red tractor.
No, don't be taking no damn pictures either. I don't want no evidence.
I'm putting it out everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm telling everybody. Look at him. He loves it. He likes them.
Oh,
Oh.
on the radio and the freaking air conditioner works, I suppose. No, like I told you that one day, the old international, true international stuff, I don't mind it.
Mhm.
It's when Case decided to buy them out, and I got mad. Because I never did like Case at all.
We had a
Yeah.
970 case and a 430. We had a 430 case. The
Case has had
970 or no. The
Case
neighbors. Go ahead.
had really good engines as far as the Case tractor goes. The 970s, 1070s, 1370s.
Yeah.
Well, that 504 engine they had was a good engine.
But it wasn't as good as the engine that's in that tractor there you're running. That 466 is what they run in every frickin' thing. Your
Oh,
big
that's right.
your big tractor puller in, that's what they're running in all them tractor pullers.
Yeah. Aaron Russell's problem was, man, they would drink the fuel. God
The
damn, they liked fuel.
the what? The
Fuel
internationals?
economy was horrid.
I don't know. The Deers ain't much better. Like the 4640s, they ain't that great. They're pretty much a 6 gallon an hour tractor.
And the 7080 damn sure wasn't. But nobody cared back then when you're paying
Yep.
40 cents a gallon for freaking farm fuel.
Yeah, I would say my 1486 isn't all that in a fuel fish. I mean, it's not bad, but I guess I'm not also lugging the shit out of it all day either. I'm not pulling 5 bottom plow with it all day long
Right.
like they used to.
My biggest complaint about the old internationals was the goddamn getting in and out of the cabs.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wish
They,
I wish mine didn't have that, but
and then
I've seen conversions, but
they never ever improved. I mean, uh, from the 66 series clear up to the 88 series, the getting in and out of an 88 series, they almost made it worse with that stupid forward hinged freaking door.
mhm. I'll tell you what though, the 5088s are in that series. I mean, if you find a one somebody took care of, they're actually really nice looking tractor. I mean, the sheet
Oh
metal, the
yeah, they were.
designs, I just
Yeah, they were a sharp looking tractor, but it bankrupted them because they put so much money into the freaking research on them.
yeah.
That's part of why the international went down on us. The
But
88s.
pretty much like everybody likes that boxcar Magnum sitting over there on that planer. But from what I read, and some people try to say not, but that's pretty much that was International's prototype. That was their design, was the
It
Magnum.
was. Yes, it was. Because if you do enough research and do some digging, you can find pictures. It's got 88 the 88 series
Yeah, it's a different
loaded in
number.
with the Magnum
Mhm.
styles.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like a 5388 or something. It's yeah, it's like the International before they were bought out by Case.
The other thing that kind of was haunted on them was the money they poured into that fucking dumb 2+2. Well,
The nicest tractor they ever made. I don't know why I don't get rid of this 315 right here and get myself one. I seen we got them in here.
I gave you all those international mods for you to choose from. Wasn't because I wanted you to add them all. That's not what my point was. I mean, I'm glad you did, but I was
Yeah.
just giving you some red iron that you could choose from because I didn't know what you had for
I'm not
mods.
I'm not the big Case Steiger kind of guy. I'm not a fan of that big like the
I'd much rather have a Case Steiger because it's actually a Steiger
where's the
over a
International?
2+2 any day.
Oh yeah, 2+2 wasn't supposed to be a workhound though. It was only supposed to be a row crop tractor. Everybody tugged the shit out of them, and that's not what they were built for.
Yeah, especially when they was making the 6088 versions.
Yeah, yeah, they're not supposed to be go plow all day, go. They were basically made for the that cyclo planer right there, that's what they were made to pull.
And the other thing about them is if you've ever drove money regular normal articulating tractors where they ass end turns and you ride around on the front, that freaking long ant eater ass the nose the freaking turning before you
Well,
do.
but that's
Man,
that.
you can't see shit.
I've never drove one, but the whole reason behind them was they were spaced that long for one for weight, and two it was for the tires would follow each other. So when you would plant or cultivate, they were made to run like big cultivators too, like big 12-row field cultivator or like row cultivators. And the back tires are supposed to drive in the same path as the front tires.
Well, yeah, I get that concept, but I
Yeah.
drove them, and I grew up. One of the first farm tractors I ever drove a lot of, as far as working fields, was a 950 Verstal, 350 horse, big
Mhm.
horse, pulling a 13 shank V Ripper. And then I drove a freaking 2+2, and that fucking drove me nuts because how that front end turns before you do. It just,
Yeah.
oh my god.
And what's crazy is a lot of people can't get used to running like an articulating, like a regular articulator.
Yeah, I don't know. I grew up, I mean, so I don't, but I mean, it's
Right.
what you're used to. I mean,
Right.
certainly there, but
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in a 9330 John Deere, so I probably put 1,200 hours on one. So
you
I've
know,
definitely spent a lot of time in a four-wheel drive. I'm really kind of disappointed. There is a couple, but I'm disappointed we don't have like the 8430 four-wheel drive John Deeres and like the 8440s. I mean, I know there's like an 8650 out there or something,
here's an
or an
8850.
8850, but
Why the hell? See, that's one that needs to be converted too, because that,
no, it's
it,
already out there.
no, I mean, there needs to be a pack of those where it's
Oh,
the 84, 86,
yeah,
88 instead
yeah.
of just the freaking 88.
Oh, I
And then,
agree.
because in 19, they still didn't have that pack either. That one guy had that 8440.
Oh, God, was it just a scaled 8850?
No, the 88, the 8440 came out before the 8850 did.
I got you.
And that's just like Sid and that 70s series he put out ain't worth a shit either. I don't like that freaking mod.
What one is it?
The 85, 87,
Oh,
87,
8760,
60, 87, 90, or 87, 60,
8960.
87, 7.
Yeah,
Why he fucking chose to put it out with those numbers instead of making a 60 series and a 70 series? Because the 87 is not even the big one. The 89 is. And they made an
8960.
85.
Right. Yeah, Levi, if you got one, uh, I'd be interested in looking at it.
That's like now, playing this map and playing where you kind of start out in the 80s or whatever. I don't mind playing that
I'm
way where you
surprised you
start out
haven't
with
thrown this.
smaller, older equipment and work up to the newer stuff. I like doing that, but you're kind of limited on just exactly how old you can go because of they
What's
don't
the
have the 8850s and the 8840s, and well, they didn't even have an 8840, but an 8640
right,
or even 8630.
right,
They do have the 7520 and the 7020 out, which is actually a pretty good mod. That guy did an okay job on it.
on what tractor?
7020 and a 7520.
Oh, guy, yeah, I've never played with those. I think I might have had them in 19, but I never messed with them in 22.
I played with them just a little bit in 22, but not much. I got them.
You
Yeah,
like the
I'm in
old
total
school.
agreement with that. They need some more 80s muscle.
Well, then even like the 20s or like the 20 series combine, like I've got them all converted.
Right. I'd seen somebody, was it on Kagurks? No. Somebody's Discord that I'm on posted an 8820 and they put freaking tractor tires and axle hubs on it. And oh my God, does it look like shit?
Guy, was it me?
No, 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 no. I mean, they took like the hubs that are on the American, like Customs 8R versions where you can pick the singles with the hubs and duals, that particular dual setup.
Guy,
And they put it on the 88 and 8820, and it's like, I'm sorry, but that just is not right. It looks like crap. Which, hey, I guess they did something. More than I can say for myself when it
Well, they
comes to that.
used to run duels. You're saying they wouldn't have run them on a hub duel?
No, all combine duels I've ever been around are the double dish one way and one way or the other.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Not a hub on an axle.
Uh,
Because combines don't have an axle hub per se, right? Even your 4420 don't. It's got
yeah,
the regular.
yeah. Do the new ones?
No,
Really? I guess I've never really actually paid attention, to be honest with you.
I mean they have basically most of them are outboard planetary type hub, and you use a double dish wheel. One disc going one way for the inside tire, and a disc going the other way for your outside tire.
Mhm.
They don't have an axle like a tractor does, where you can adjust your
With.
width. But they're not clamp on like fucking Giant seems to want everybody to think he is still.
I don't know if EU, do they run everything clamp on duels?
They don't hardly run duels in EU at all.
Yeah, I guess they're all fat tires, aren't they?
Well, no. I mean, it's just kind of weird over there when it comes to the dual thing.
Yeah, I think
But
they pretty much just run them super fats or.
goddamn freaking front end on this son of a bitch and
What are
freaking.
you doing?
They don't like steering the freaking front end, man.
You're just wrecking my tractor. I'm gonna have to
Well,
send it off again for another couple weeks
once
before I get it.
yesterday. I guess I'll have to break out the welder and fix them tines I broke. Yeah, the old 14's a little light with this mulcher on it.
They probably got the mulcher super heavy.
Well, I'm not 100% sure that people do the weights exactly right anyway. I don't.
Yeah, I guess I was even kind of looking at the Alice. I don't know if I thought I had the Alice's all right, but I don't know if I do. I don't know if they're actually adding mass or not. It's lined in the XML to add mass, but Jesus Christ, you should seen Usain Bolt run across my field. I need to go let my dog out, and I'm gonna have to stop this stream here in a minute. Let you catch up. What else are we gonna get into? Making some hay, you think?
I got grouse ready to cut.
We could do that yet tonight. I got a pasture here we could make too, because they fenced in a field for whatever reason.
Well, we got to be careful with that because.
What? It's field though. It's already defined as a field.
Well, okay, but
So what we got? I got to take the rest of that weed away too. I got to do that. Finish drilling these beans.
surprised you ain't got a grain bin set up. Oh yeah, you do.
I got two grain bins. I figure I'll put corn in one and beans in the other.
Oh,
Actually, I don't even have that much corn and beans to be honest with you. I put that big bin in for. Might have put beans in. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a smaller bin in.
able to get this.
What?
Ooh, ooh. I am. I ain't gonna have to come back. Oh, I bet I do. Went there on the other end. It ain't quite square.
Rookie.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's your edge.
Man, I'm have a lot of beans to cut.
You're gonna have a lot of beans to cut.
What? Who is? You got a lot of beans to cut?
Beans I added. Well, Ryan. Well,
Ryan's got a lot of corn to shell. When he was planting all that corn, he's like, dude, we're gonna have so much corn to shell. I was like, what is wrong with you?
yeah, because he planted that great big ass field right
Yeah,
next to me.
yeah, he planted it straight through. He's like, I think I'll just plant it all the way through. I was like, okay.
Yeah, we better have more than one of us in a grain cart.
Oh, we're gonna need some big combine equipment. 'Cause. 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 I should be able to get this field all planted quick, and then I'll probably hop. I'll probably leave it on. I'll probably leave it on, but I'll probably hop off for just a few minutes.
But I know, yeah, I got 4 fields of beans now that I did that double crop beans.
Got you. Yeah, I just have this field. Well, I have one, two. Oh, I guess I have 3 fields of corn and 3 fields. Well, I have 4 fields of beans.
So is this the mod I give you, or is it the one you already had in here?
What? The case?
Yes.
I think that's Tyson's.
Right.
Oh, I
But
don't.
I
I don't know
I
what
gave
you
you
sent. I know you
the
sent.
same. I sent you the same one, only it's been edited by me so that the wear rate and that kind of stuff's right.
Is that the one that says Magnum Series and it has the black one?
I believe.
Yeah, I
Did
know.
you
I
get
think
this
this
one?
is the Magnum US 2011 one.
Right. I give you that mod also. You
Oh.
had it in here already, but I give it to you also because I know I had it edited for the wear rate and stuff.
Yeah, I don't have the one that has the picture with the big tires. That's not the one I have. I have the other one. Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking at tractor. Maybe I might change tractors because even like the 5000 series, I forgot I had that in here. Maybe I'll get rid of this Magnum here and get like a
Before you do that, let's change the mods. That way you don't get what you think's right and it ends up being one of the mods we delete.
You mean delete the mods first, or you saying buy what I want
Yeah.
first? Oh, yeah.
Because I don't want you to buy one of them other magnums or something, and that's one of the magnum packs that we decide to delete because of that one pack's all in one.
Well, we'll just keep the one packets all in.
I just don't see the sense of having 3 of the same mods in there when it's all in one pack.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a whole pack of them out there.
Yes, I, I, I run across it last year right after Christmas. It got released on
Ah,
Facebook, and I give it to frickin' Kadurt to put on his Westby frickin' server because some of the guys were using internationals on there. I says, man, this is actually a really good pack, and it's small. Put this on your server. And I got blowed off.
nobody wanted to put it on there, huh?
No, he didn't. Fine, I guess I'm just trying to help you save some server space, but
Yeah. But when you're a partner like him, maybe he gets a better rate and you don't really care. I don't really know.
they ain't got a damn thing to do with that while your server's running. How much money, how much space you used up on it.
I guess you're right. Did he have a pretty big server, or did it run pretty much like this one?
Let's be one. He didn't have as much on it. The Huron one, man, that poor sucker.
Really, really working, huh?
Well, part of it's because of how big the map is. You load into that map, and it's a half an hour before the map's totally loaded.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy cow. That's not for
So
me.
So what I do is I go in and I turn my speed run on and run around the map and make it render.
Load in, yeah.
It's just a render thing, but it's just I don't know. I enjoy that map. It's a good server map for plenty of room to grow, plenty of contracts to do while you're growing. Starting out. That
Have you done any contracts on this map yet or not?
no, because even with the better contracts mod in there, only damn freaking contracts right now are freaking baling one.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got.
which I don't understand. I think there's something goofy there too because if you look, we got all these goddamn fields and ain't got nothing in them.
Somebody said that the other day too, that this map does that, where it doesn't actually like, the fields don't actually get nothing done to them. They won't actually grow.
I
And
mean,
I
if
don't know if
you,
that's how it's set up, like if they aren't set up like as an NPC or something like that.
I don't know because the only thing that's gotten planted for AI is all when the oats all got
Is what?
the oats that got planted.
Where are they at?
Yeah, 36, 99, 114, 77, and
Oh,
81 were planted before Tyler bought them. I
mm-hmm.
did plant 33. But all of that's the only thing as far as
Hmm.
AI on this map that has gotten planted.
Hmm. That don't make any sense.
No, and that's why I had you install that better contracts mod because it's supposed to do better at doing contracts, giving you more to do, and
Mm-hmm.
pays better. Not ridiculous, but pays better.
You're all about that money. Show me
Well,
the money.
you're starting out, you need the money.
Yeah. I
Unfortunately,
should. I should
we
take
all
Ryan's administrator thing away so he can't just go blow his money. Eat shit. He'd be like, I can't get my big combine no more.
take it away now. I mean, have to figure out how to put diesel in it.
uh, I don't know. Do you think it's because we started in spring and it's all wonky with it now,
Oh,
or
I don't think so because it may be, but the contract still should be coming up for the AI for a while.
because when we had it before we started in spring, there was all the fields were planted.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
why. Yeah, I don't
it
know.
should it still should be populating the AI for those in the
I
contracts,
would agree. Yeah, I don't know.
and it hasn't. I mean,
I'm
some of
st-
them are
I'm
showing
st-
that they're proud, but you should like 108. Whoever knows that one, that should be a contract to help plant the damn thing.
I'm still new to the whole scripting thing, so maybe I'll figure it out.
And I
I
don't,
thought somebody else did tell me once though that this map is bad about doing that, or it doesn't
and
plant fields.
I've dabbled in some of the map scripts, and it's more into the growth
Is it
rates
that,
that
or
go
is it
along with
more
it.
how the fields are set up in like farmland XML?
I'm not sure on that part of it because I haven't dabbled into that part of the map XML.
Who would
All
be
I've
a
messed
good?
with is yields and that stuff.
Yeah.
It's changing out, uh, like making
I mean, if I redo
the
this map
card and
and I make it a different named map, and but still keep it here in this area, or how it is here, would people get mad if I take things out like grapes and olives and cotton,
no,
stuff that doesn't actually grow in this area? Or do you
no,
think people
they
just want to
wouldn't.
download the map and grow whatever they want on it?
The hell with them people. They want to play that way. They can load some other stupid map.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about doing is doing away with like
Because
adding stuff
in
like
19, um, it wasn't this map. It was another.
was it like
Had the bigger.
what's that other one that everybody loves to play?
Who the hell made that one big Nebraska map, the 4X Nebraska map in
Oh, DJ
17?
modding? No, or no.
No,
Never
no,
mind.
no, no, no. That's this new. That's 22. And
Yeah.
the area that he's got that based on is a bunch of bullshit. Because I live about 2 hours from there and grew up around that area. It's all freaking sand hills and freaking ranches. There ain't no farm up there.
Uh
But anyway, uh, the same. I can't remember the guy's name, but he did the Nebraska one that was based around uh, uh, York and Seward area, and so it's in eastern Nebraska around Lincoln.
mhm.
He did a 4X Nebraska map, and I believe he actually did it at the end of 17, and it got brought over into 19.
Mhm.
But he did another map for Iowa for 19. Iowa, Ohio. God damn it, I can't think of the damn map. It was an okay map, but I gave him shit because he was all about making everything realistic. And him and I got an argument about it on maybe it was 19 he brought it over because I guess 19 was out for 3 years.
Mhm.
The Nebraska map might have been 19 also. But anyway, I got to where him and I were talking, and I told him, I said, you're doing some stuff with your map that's bullshit. And he goes, what? I says, where in the goddamn hell in Nebraska do we raise cotton? Well, they've been experimenting with it down there. I said, the bullshit they have.
With
Like
raising what? Cotton?
cotton.
Oh.
And then so then in that other map that I'm sure it's the same guy released, did the same thing with actually I think it was Indiana now that I'm thinking about it. Did the same thing. And I got on Google and did a bunch of damn research. And he tried to tell me the same thing. Well, there's a big farm that has
Cotton?
rice. It was rice that I was
Oh,
arguing with him about. I said they don't fucking raise rice there. I said rice is raised in Louisiana in places like that where they have tons of water and they freaking flood them damn fields. I says it is not like that in Indiana.
yeah. California. I think California grows a lot of rice, don't they?
I think, but still,
Yeah.
and he was boasting about how he tried, making his crops real for the area. And I'm like, you're full of shit because they. So I got on Google, looked it up, went on and Bing and all a bunch. I looked it up. Well, what ends up happening is there's a big farm that's got an Indiana name that does have ground in Indiana, but if you read the full fucking article
Uh,
about going
it's
down to Louisiana and buying ground in Louisiana so they could raise freaking rice down there and diversify the farm.
I got you.
I'm like, you idiot.
Oh, I'm out of beans. I'm just gonna leave one little strip of beans
So
out here.
if you make this farm and map so it only has what's raised in the region, I'm all for that. Nothing drives me nuttier than going, oh, I'm farming in a North Dakota map and I can raise cotton in it.
Yeah. How many beans do I need to finish this up? 500? Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so we got that done. We pretty much got you caught up, other than if whatever is it this field over here you're wanting to jump the fence.
Yeah, I think. If I'm gonna
If
do
you
hay, well, I actually have a hayfield planted. I just don't think it's growed enough to.
it is,
Yeah, but I could make that field there. But I was thinking
yeah.
about planting it and just putting a big pasture because I have a pasture already fitted for it.
How do we get in here?
Right up there by the barn, there should be a gate, I believe. Okay, my beans are planted. Alright, so I'm going to end the stream and I gotta go check on a few things and then I'll be back.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna pull us up here in the shed.
You want me to bring my swather down here, or are you gonna?
I'll probably find something. I'll probably figure something out. I gotta put a lot of stuff away before I get to that.
Yeah, I didn't put anything away because I don't know where you want it. I
Well, I
just
gotta
wanted
put
to.
like these bales away and oh, I might even need to side dress corn probably. What's my corn look like?
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
only got
I
fifty
just need
percent.
just two of the fields, I guess. I think one of the fields is okay. Yeah, that field's got plenty.
Yeah, this one's fertilized 100%.
Yeah, I just got 91 and 95 I need to do. So yeah, maybe I'll work on that stuff too. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off and then I'll be back a little bit later. But thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
You didn't give no farm tours.
All right.